So guys, during the Game Awards, Gearbox dropped a brand new trailer for Borderlands 4, and today we're going to be doing a whole breakdown of this trailer. We get new first ever look at gameplay for Borderlands 4, as well as our first look at the 4 brand new Vault Hunters, and the main bad, it seems, for the actual game. Now there's no actual release date, but there's a whole load of other details that we're going to jump into here in this video, so let's just jump straight into it. So, first off, they start off by showing us the ending of the last trailer, and then straight into a new scene of a whole load of bandits, it seems, on Pandora. And one thing that I'm noticing immediately is that these guys seem to have been cybernetically enhanced in at least some way, because I do not remember these bandits and stuff having this many like mechanical implants on their bodies. Also, the mask with the glowing red eyes is definitely new. Didn't notice that in any of the previous Borderlands games off of memory. So yeah, they seem to have just been mechanically enhanced, probably by this chick with the giant robot arms. Guessing that she's probably a new leader of sorts for the bandits and stuff on Pandora, probably giving them mechanical enhancements in some ways, because they all seem to be going for this more cyberpunk-esque mechanical enhancements vibe. You can see there's a whole load of them here with like all new masks and stuff. The masks themselves look more mechanical. You can see there's like just chunks of metal inside of bandits' bodies and stuff. All looks really, really cool. Chick herself seems to be way more machine than actual human, so definitely going to be looking into learning more about her, hopefully in the upcoming reveals next year, potentially. Then we see a brand new alien race of some sort, probably from that new planet that was undiscovered via the first trailer. These guys look really, really cool. Definitely something new that we haven't seen in Borderlands before, which has me very, very interested. You can see there's a whole load of different enemy types. You got the skinny basic foot soldiers, then you got some tankier guys on all fours, some dudes that look like they're in like some kind of mech suits. Then you've got these flying guys with like a mushroom head, and then these red scythe-like weapons. Looks really, really cool. Definitely going to be interesting to see how they play differently against like other characters and stuff. Yeah, very, very interested in learning more about that. And then we pan up to what seems to be the big main bad. Now, we don't actually see his face in this trailer. This is probably the main bad of the game. But Borderlands themselves on Twitter did go on to say that this guy's called the Timekeeper. So interesting stuff there. It does give me very big Handsome Jack vibes of just like the coat and stuff that he's got on. We see him here not really showing his face and then crushing a bandit mask. So he's obviously got something against the bandits. And just his clothes in general, they look more like fancy, something that Jack would probably wear. So I feel like this has something to do with Jack, maybe, or maybe it's just a completely new character who's got like a similar fashion sense. I don't know, but it looks really, really cool. Then they go on and show off the characters fighting. Seems to be some kind of war going on between bandits and this new alien race, which once again has me super, super excited. I believe this is the thing that was teased at the end of the pre-sequel game, I believe. There was like an alien that came and said that there was a war coming. So it probably seems like that's going to be mentioned or brought back up here in this game and is maybe the main focus of the overall story. But they then show off the Borderlands 4 logo in the white color scheme there, different from the past trailer. And then we just get a whole load of shots here of different environments in the game. Looks, as always, very, very good. And there's a whole load of different enemies there. Yeah, looks great. Love the art style. Love the different environments. Definitely going to be fun exploring. See some different enemy types as well. Just a whole load of different environments which look absolutely beautiful. And then we come to our 4 brand new Vault Hunters. Now, some people have speculated that some of these characters are from past games, but Borderlands officially did tweet out that these are all brand new characters, and you can immediately point out the Siren in the group. Seems to have pink tattoos this time, going for a black and pink color scheme. I don't know the significance of the color of the tattoos. If you do, leave that down in the comments down below. But yeah, she looks really cool. Definitely going to be interested in seeing what she does. Then you have a big fella to the right of her, who we actually do see gameplay of at the end of the trailer, as well as the chap to the left of her in the green and white hoodie. Looks kind of basic overall design, but he seems to have some cool knife abilities that we see later on. The only gameplay that we don't really see is of the obvious Siren, but you can kind of guess as to what her abilities may be. And then the chick on the far right as well. We don't really see anything about her, but she is seen riding some kind of vehicle later on. Don't know if that's tied to her kit or just a random vehicle that you can ride in the overworld. But overall, very interested to learn more about these different characters. Basic designs look fine. Heard that some people aren't really a fan of it, but not really too bothered about the overall design because you can customize those overall in the game with different skins and stuff. So not all that fussed, but yeah, they all look really cool to me, and you get close-ups of them all. Very interested in learning what this siren's all about, and the big chap as well. And then we come over to the guy with the 2 swords and like a VR display over his face. This is the chap that I think is on the far left of the wide shot of all 4 characters. So he seems to be a melee kind of unit there. Very interested to learn more about this. Kind of giving me Zero vibes from Borderlands 2 almost, but this time instead of just one katana and a sword, he's got like these dual blade things that kind of come out of his back from backpack. Don't really know anything more about that, but it looks really, really cool. Then you just see big enemies and some first-person gameplay here. And then this is the girl riding what looks like a pod racer from Star Wars. Guessing that this is just a random vehicle type, although it could be something tied to her kit. Maybe she's a mechanic of some kind and is able to ride this giant vehicle around. No idea, probably just a random vehicle that you can ride, but looks really, really cool nonetheless. Then we see Zane, who's from Borderlands 3. He seems a lot older. His clone still looks as he did in Borderlands 3, but then actual Zane has a new design with a man bun and a beard. Different overall design, which looks really, really cool. Interesting to see that there's past characters also being brought into this game. Then we see, I believe, 2 new characters. Don't really know anything more about that, apart from they look really, really cool. The chick with the gold and the cracks. Don't know what she's all about, but looks really, really interesting. So probably some sort of main character there. And then Claptrap also seems to have gotten a small little redesign. He seems to have like a belt going on with some little pockets and stuff. And he seems to be having a great time there. Then we see the loot raining from the sky. Doesn't seem to be anything different there. Although one thing I did notice is that the gold rarity weapons seem to have like this purple or rainbow effect going on them. Don't know if that has anything to do with a different rarity or just a new design there for gold rarity weapons in general, but looks really interesting nonetheless. Get a wide shot there, 3 characters, moon in the sky. Environments in this game look absolutely insane as we get more screenshots and movement here of first person gameplay. Another look at a big bad smack in the ground. He looks really, really mad. Overall design. Got some plant-based enemies as well. And then, of course, the psychos back on Pandora. All looks really, really cool. Wildlife enemies as well. And other big, bulky enemies. All looks really, really good, man. Very, very excited to learn more about this game. And then here, this is the interesting part. So if you remember back to the wide shot of all 4 of the characters, the big fella actually did have a left arm that was yellow and robotic. So this is actually him in the gameplay. And we see some usage of abilities. So first, grappling hook. First in the series, I believe. Then I think he throws either an axe or a gun of some kind. Looks more like a knife or a gun of some kind and explodes in purple energy. And then we see him pull out 2 twin axes, one of ice and one of fire. That may be an ability. If so, looks really, really cool. Definitely giving Kratos vibes there. And he's able to throw one and then maybe throw the other. We only see him throw the flaming axe and then he like makes the ice one disappear. So maybe you pull them both out and then are able to decide which one you throw, and they both have different effects. But overall, looks really, really cool. He seems to be kind of a melee ranged kind of character. So very interested to learn more about that. And then that's basically it in terms of new gameplay. We didn't get a final shot here of the timekeeper himself. His face actually a little bit more visible. Seems to have like a gold face going on. Definitely giving Jack vibes of just his overall fashion sense. Seems to be some kind of like rich officer kind of person, but overall looks really, really cool and has some kind of connection there to a vault of some kind. And then similar to the first trailer that we got, there's some glitching going on at the very end, and if you want to learn what that actually means, Scarra9 made an amazing video breaking down on how I worked out the actual code that is in this message. So if you want to watch that, I'll have a link down in the description. That is basically it for everything in this trailer. If you want to watch it for yourself, I'll have it linked down in the description. Very interested to learn more. They said that they'll be showing off more in early 2025, so I'll be definitely making more content about this when we know more. And yeah, that's everything for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the breakdown. If you did, remember to leave a like and subscribe. But that's it from me here today, so I'll catch you guys in the next one.